There we go. Alright, there we go. I hate... Okay, the bloody hate that OBS or Windows is somehow screwing up every bloody time I start it up. I have checked everything in front of it. I click that live button and the microphone of OBS just stops working instantly. I have not found out what the bloody puzzle in that is. I don't know why it happens. I don't know why it is inconsistent, because if it is consistent I can find it. But it happens very inconsistent. Not fun. But here we are. Alright. I'm still tired. I had a busy day walking, shopping, and it kept going. I made some small improvements on the magnet inserter, so now it's a little bit easier. I have tried to make a 6-sided version, which is like, yeah, that doesn't work. But this one can be clicked in. The magnets keep in check, so and that is one. I do have a version with 6-sided, but well, this system technically moves in and moves out, if my zoomer can actually realize it. There we go. So it can actually freely move, but the moment we use the turn spacer on top and we put it in a way that actually works, this is not enough force to actually get the magnets in and out. Like, the magnets get stuck in front of it, it just doesn't work. And it's a cool system, but the force of turning this spindle going that direction all 6 sides, kind of pretty hard. But it was a cool design to make, and yeah, it has something. I'm still not sure if I can make it, but let's find out. Meanwhile, I have a whole field of these, and yep, my camera goes loose, of doing this, and this is gonna take some time, but I was here. Alright, let's go live and chat. So I can insert my magnets, click them all in, and now I go to the wrong side. Oops. And click them in, and I can grab the next one. And this was not the one I should have used. Blue one is new. Ha! Forgot the one. Black one is old. But I am happy that this just works, so I can actually click them in. And this one is now too big. And do this. So I don't have to do this all manually, because before this it was literally just doing this. Grab one magnet, push it in, and do that 6 times. So my thumb, as you can see here, if it zooms in, nope, probably not, but you can see the dent, starts to be in pain. I already done this around 800 times. So it was time for an upgrade. And that's what I did here. Which is a lot better. I'm still puzzling out how to lock this piece in place without doing something with it, and still puzzling that one out. So that's the hard part. Like, I don't know how to lock this one in place yet, but I will get there and make that work. Anyway, I need to clean the table. click them all in one by one. So this goes a lot easier than before, which is great because this takes a lot of time. Loading in the magnets, grab a couple, load them in, put it in place. So I still want to have something that you can load this one up and fix it up. But this just goes a lot easier, and that's the thing. That things go a lot easier. And this camera was kind of wrong, but doing that. Loading in the next batch. And do that. If it is too heavy, then yeah, then the drag is gonna keep up, but you hold it down, it mostly clicks in and goes. And that is why I kind of want to lock it, because the thing still falls out. But for version 3, this is not bad. Can I do that? I'm gonna try. Let's try more and see if this works. Probably not. Nah, it's not gonna work. No, too heavy. That's too heavy. So how can we fix this one? Now it sticks all the way over there. Making a bigger holder also is... Oh, then I need to make a left and a right side. Because if people are left-handed... And if people drop in, I have also made an animation to show this a little bit better. Well, I tried in Fusion. I must say Fusion is not the greatest for animation, so it's a little bit not great, but we get there. But I have a lot of cleaning to do. Let's go. No empty hip magnets, that was weird. Thought I grabbed an empty one. I did not grab an empty one. Nice, this one. I'm so worried about that. But yeah, I'm gonna run out of magnets soon. I'm probably gonna run out of magnets soon. So yeah, the Snapmaker is printing new batches, so every 7 hours I have 9 more. The Core 1 is currently down. I am getting some slower qualities, and I don't know if it's the plastic and me not setting up the profile of the slicing correctly, or the plastic is too wet and I'm still puzzling that one out. So that has some downtime now, and I need to extend a little bit. There we go. Come on. There we go. So that takes some work. frozen piece of magnets. Yeah, but what is the logic in that, man? What yeah? How can frozen piece fix this or do this? Like, I'm very confused, Ursel. I'm now very confused. No, it will squish. It doesn't click. Like, frozen piece don't click, they squish. So I am like, if they're frozen enough, but they will still be squishing. So I'm really confused now. When it goes onto printables, you are free to try it with peas. If you get peas in this correct size and you make it work, then congratulations. Like, I don't think I will do it, but hey, you do you, man. That is all up to you. That is all up to you. Okay, can I technically magnetize peas, but yeah. Okay, no. Okay, let's see if this camera option. That's an old one, that's an old one. Let's see. No, I think it's the plastic because I've reprinted the same thing on the U1, works, but with the Core 1 it's getting stringy and the plastic is directly stringy, while it's not stringy on the U1. So that's probably profile settings. I just need to tweak where the settings is and what it is. And doing all that. So that's the part of like, cool, that small tweaks, but now it's too stringy, and that is more labor work for me at the end, and I'm just not liking it. Yeah, it's heavy stringy. But the moment I print this stuff, so this plastic, I've printed on the U1, works fine, no stringy. Printed on the core one, and it's stringy. Why are all the printers 1111? We have an Centauri Carbon, so a CC1. We have a C1 that is Construct 3D one. We have a U1. Where we did have too many ones, way too many ones. Hallelujah. Yeah, the Centauri carbon one. So that's the CC one. Like, oh. Yep. It was not fully closed in yet. Hello. Hello. Stop falling out. So that is too heavy. I don't know how to do that best. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really call Creality as convention. Like, oh, it's a Creality printer, and that's my knowledge, and I don't care. That is my whole knowledge, and I'm like, I don't care. It's a Creality. Okay. Okay, how can I make this loading chain longer without dropping it? Because you're holding it like this. Everyone, I see the people I tested with that were at my house and testing this, they all hold it heavily like this. They want to hold it like this. That's why this pad here is slightly going up, so the magnets, if they have that distance in between, that they have more chance going this direction and that direction. But if you load in too heavy, it just drops down because the magnets in the air just fall down. But clicking it in every round is also not that fun. But it still works. Oh, one magnet. So how can I fix that? No, they are chaotic starters. If you want to play with it and learn the ins and outs, yeah, get a Creality, get an ender. That's how it should work. If you want an out-of-the-box printer, like most of the times I would say also, yeah, Bambu is great out of the box. How the chaotic things are going now online, and the U1 is really doing its job really fine. I would say you want it out of the box, you want multi-material and multicolor printing, get a U1. Will I switch my topic when the index comes out? Probably not. Because index is still on a printer that is 1,300 euros or 1,100 euros if you self-build it. And that is still a lot. And yeah, see, this is print quality. So yes, the index will probably beat the shit out of the U1 quality-wise, and like it removes the whole prime perch tower. It removes the whole prime tower, which is another win in not wasting plastic and actually use it. But we still need to get the fact up. It's pricey as hell to actually get that. So yeah. Yeah, like this, but like I print like this. This is how it's being printed. Yeah, see? What's that? And yes, but currently it does not. So that's the point. Currently it has not. I'm looking at what it should do and what it can do. Like, we cannot really look at the index yet because, hey, no one has it yet. Yeah. But then you get a clicky system. That's where I'm currently just still stuck in the prototyping of the idea of how to do this. Yep. Put one in. But there is room for improvement. But then you also need to notice, how empty is it? How empty is the magazine? Can you actually see that? That becomes the other problem. If I go too big, you cannot see the chamber actually loading up or being empty. So like, but yeah, I'm still, this is a good prototype. Like it works out of the box and doing that. So that is really cool. But like the moment I do this, like it groups out, I can make a chamber that goes here, but then you need to make a left and a right side. So you hold it in like that, but whoo, that 3D printing this curve was not fun. Yeah, that's the part. Like, I can make a chamber that goes just left and right and that sits here. So if we load it up, let's grab an empty one. Let's grab an empty one. So if we load it up, this goes in here. So we go here. I do not like that curve. Yeah. Can I do it soon? Mostly that. I need to go very big to not do that friction part. If the magnets are loaded up, that would be awesome. Can I... So if I start the curve a little bit bigger, then do that. So I can do this.
Listening to 24/7 London Radio.
I need to go all the way up there. There it goes. Well. Yeah. Yeah. Now, I'm a physical thinker. I'm a physical thinker, and I like to do that. So let's do this. So I made a silly animation, and I tried to do it in Fusion. Like, do not do this in Fusion. So I'm gonna grab this camera and move it, because I'm gonna model it up, because now I know what I want to do. And let's grab the camera a little bit better. And let's go here. So this is my first time doing animation in Fusion. I hate it. No. I'm gonna say 3ds Max animation is a lot easier than this. Like, but it looks decent, like not playing wise, so because I'm going way too slow and I have not set the timings, but magnets go in, shove it in, magnet goes to the other one, it goes up, falls down, and does that. So, like, it looks decent that you can actually visually see it, because in the physical thing, you cannot see what's going on. Almost no one has a clue what this magnet actually does. And that there is a magnet, because it makes that the red one gets pushed in and doesn't lunge back when you pull this one by accident up. Like, that's why I made this one, so you can actually... Because if this pin goes out sooner, then this and this doesn't get jacked to that one, because this distance is higher and this distance is shorter. That's why this small weird placed magnet is here, so it corrects itself. And that's the fun part for me. Like, okay, animating this is not fun, because every time I make an animation or I do a camera movement, it does the camera movement too, and I need to delete my camera movement every bloody time to reset this, and then remove this block, and then I can. Did you have problems of them coming back out with the opposite magnets? No, and that's why it's one of those magnets, because the green and the purple, they will just turn around. So these two magnets will keep turning around. This whole chain is synced. So this part here, and that's literally, I'm gonna screw up the camera, so let's do it. This is why there is an heave-all tip here, so when this one hangs here, it just has slightly force to go to this one. This one will always realign itself. This one has a big chamber, will realign itself to this one. If this one gets separated from this one can turn around, and this one can turn around. Yeah, this was me 1 hour of swearing that is not allowed for YouTube. This is frustrating. I now understand what it is. I could not be bothered to look up an animation or a video, because like, this should be easy enough. I probably miss a lot of stuff and I need to look it up. That's a me thing. But also, if you go to design, set up your first position is set up like this. And like, I have one animation that you can see the full thing. So if I go back to animation, for a moment here, you can see that this one is a 3D model of two parts. The moment it goes straight, you slightly see it, but now it's cut in half. Because if we turn it like this, now the other model is turned off. Because cut in half is a lot better, because if I do this and do this animation completely, right. Camera. Because if I enable this one again, then it's really hard to see, because then now it becomes very convoluted and you see too many wires, so hence I switch to a half part. Because that makes things a lot easier, and I turned it because this looks cool, but while inserting this angle looks slightly better. So you can actually see what is slightly going on. And the cutout makes it look better. So, and keeping the... Also, one thing I cannot complain about. When you go to design and I put this one at... wait now. I can put the opacity on 10%. And it actually went to the simulation, so you can actually see... no, not simulation. I don't want to touch this one. No, animation, please. Thank you. No, don't go there yet. Simulation is scary. I already tried it a couple times, and oh boy. Oh, now it's on again. Yeah, okay. So you can actually see the difference between the two parts. I've tried to color things in that you can actually see that these are the magnets. I still need to add the text. I can, so let's magnets 5 here. Can I do that? What is this? Oh, it doesn't show the text. It doesn't show the text. Ah, boo. Okay, I thought I could add text. But yeah, like, I want to make it a little bit more clean. And then I can turn this in a small short. But yeah, I have not looked at the pacing. The pacing is really bad. Like, okay, decent enough. You know what? I did the pacing actually decently good. This is 10 seconds. Okay, cannot complain. I didn't do that, but yeah. So this is the animation part, and yeah, it's not my thing. It's not my thing. But let's go to the marble inserter and puzzle this one out, because yeah. Okay, so can I do not this? Let's try. Okay, that is not. I have done some oopsies. Yes. Yeah, that should be fine. Oh, okay. Let's make a copy from this position. No, yeah, because then I miss all. Okay, let's make a copy and just change things. That should not be like that, but so let's create this one. Let's go in here. Let's remove this. And let's clean this up again. Okay, I'm going for the left because that is currently because I'm right-handed. But I probably need to add some text in the video itself and do that and just show it and just post it. But that's I don't want to post it because it's not good enough. That is me. Well, that is the problem. But okay, I need to go left and then up. Okay, first of all, let's add this one in here. I'm gonna check this again with the system employees. So when I hold it, okay, so when I hold it, I really need to go left and up. If I go left and up, that should be fine. Yes. If I go left and up, that should be fine, but needs to be a straight pad, so that needs to be cleared up. So that is fine. Okay. I can see this one in here. Yes, and then I can see that one over there. Okay, okay. Let's first clean this up. Let's get this one in place, this one in place, this one in place. I don't like that. Needs to be connected up. And we say join. Oh, wait. Cut, back to cut, back to cut. I need this one away, and now I can say join. Yes. Now I'm gonna go for inspect, section analyze. Go in like that, have one bridge up, and do that. Okay, this is the next step. Hey, silent mode. Oh, while you're here, like, I made a small animation of the like, it's not great, but the magnet inserting tool. There is one hidden magnet in here that actually, when you push the magnet in, this one will line up to this one and doesn't get stuck when you stick this one out. So, I tried to make animation in Fusion. It's not fun. But it works. Yeah, and this one is the hidden magnet, because if I don't have this one, this magnet will always go back to this one and get stuck in here, and then you have a system that gets stuck, because I already tried it the first time, and then I really need to be careful that this one gets stuck here. But if I by accident pull out too soon, yeah, that joke. So if I pull this one out too soon, then this marble, or this magnet, let's fuck up the camera. Yeah. So this magnet, when you go too soon and it's still stuck there, then this magnet will try to go here. And then this one cannot go out and is stuck. Because this one is stuck, that magnet holds this one in place. And it's horrible. So that's why this hidden magnet in here is there to actually make the magnets align to the place they need to be and not where they should not be. Woohoo! Oh, that was not fun. That's the hard part, but yeah, I tried animation in Fusion. I could not advise it, but this is the tool I have, so like I want to do more with this to actually give the prototypes a little bit more clear view of what is what and how it works, because like showing it here with an extra camera, of course, like you can kind of see what I do, but it's like you don't really. Oh, crap. I jammed two in the same place. So yeah, you can see what I do, but it's like, what am I doing? And I don't, like, yeah. Okay, so the space is big enough that you can jam two marbles in it. Can I get it out? I think I can get it out. Yeah, nope. I don't think I can get this one out. Okay, let's see if we get this one out. Let's try this one. This is a little bit smaller and more metal. Ooh, got it out. So yeah, okay, by accident you can jam into marbles. I didn't think I had the space for it, and technically not, because this one was stuck. Now I need to get it out. Oh. And the green one was one of the tiny ones that you can just drag out. So yeah, it can happen. But to do that, so like, happy with the animation. Well, not happy, but it works, so cannot complain. And now I'm trying to make the chamber of the magnet loader a little bit bigger, and which is scary because woohoo! So we'll hold it like that. So we need to go down in that direction. So first I want to go bigger by a lot. Oh, wait. Okay. Got down. Now we can go bigger. 20 degrees. So if we make the hole a little bit bigger, and then we make that curve, then hopefully this is enough space that the friction should not be bothered. So let's see. Okay, how big is this? This is 8 millimeters. You have 4, so this is a little bit too big. Go to 15. Let's see how big this is. This should be around 7.6. I've seen some 4.4. So 2 magnets can never be at the same time. So it can wiggle a little bit, but they never should be able to jam to each other. Okay. Now, while it's printing up like that. No, wait, this is the print direction. No. So I go, this one is now looking like this, and you guys are in mirror mode, so you guys see it like that. That is like that, and the point goes down, and I need to go with my direction. So if I look at from my camera, it goes down there, and then it goes up. So if we do that and that, then we can do that. Yes, okay. Let's try. Okay, let's make a sketch here. And do this. You. And you. Okay, you need to be centered. That's what I want. And how big is this? 3.8. If we look from the top, okay, that is 3. Okay, that should be not fine. No. 2.8. Oh, it's over there. 3. This was not the thing I was looking for, so let's go to 5. That's too big. 4. Okay, now it's a little bit smaller, so the whole end pipe, but then that straight part should be dead. This is the starting point. Now I need to make a 3D sketch, which is scary. Okay, let's see, let's go to that sketch, let's turn that one off for a moment, let's go to 3D, let's make a 3D sketch, and use this as an alignment, project. Okay. Oh, I'm not happy with this, but fit point spline. That goes over there. And you are there. Yeah, this is what I mean. It's really hard to align 3D. let's go there. Almost there. I said you were 3D. Why? Stupid. I hate this. You are a 3D sketch. Why are you not behaving like a 3D sketch? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Okay, well, let's see. This one is. Oh. Wait, which direction is this? So. Now we're looking at that. Okay, so now I need to go.
You are listening to 24/7 London Radio.
That direction? So this one and this one, you need to be tangent. Okay, let's screw things up a little bit. Yeah, sorry, it's really hard to visualize this without showing it, but I'm trying to make this opening go a little bit to the left and then somewhere there, so that the chamber is just slightly bigger. But yeah, we cannot go too much, so like this needs to go there. But I also like, oh, right here. This curve is also not great, so I need to go there. And yeah, I cannot change this one, so so this part needs to be a little bit more straight, and this looks good, so hopefully I do not have to touch this, but I don't know how to lock this. Yeah, I don't know how to lock this. Oh, okay, now we need to line this one up to somehow straight piece. That looks pretty good. How do I lock this one? Oh boy. Oh boy. How do we make this line wide so I can play with that one? Ay. Okay, can we do this one and this one? No. I'm gonna try. Let's see if this works. I can also do this one, this one. Okay, let's try. This one. Ooh. Okay, that kind of works. That kind of works. Okay. Ooh. Okay. This looks pretty good. I'm gonna try this. Let's see if this works. So let's get sketch 2 back. So we take this one and we do a sweep and we select the path. Oh. All right. So let's say new body for now, because we need to envelop it first. So let's go back to this sketch. And hopefully I should be able to do that. Yeah, good. Okay, so this one's here. This one should be gone. And I think I can do this. Yes. Yeah. You stay there. Okay, finish sketch. I'm teasing it. Okay, hard to see in this angle, so let's. Okay, this needs to go a little bit better. Okay, let's do you. And you should not be a 3D sketch now. Okay, you are lined up. And then we say finish sketch for now. Let's go to modify, change parameter. Yeah. Angle in degrees. Angle degrees. I don't know yet, so let's do that. 10. Let's do 10 for now. Okay, so if we do, we go in here, and select this and this one, select what this plus minus is, it is 85. Okay, 85. So 5/8. And when we go into this one and we say angle. Okay, now we have this one and say finish sketch. And now we hopefully can do this. And say 5/9. Search 1. You know what? That feels pretty straight. That feels pretty straight. That feels pretty straight. And I think I'm fine with that one. Yes. So as it prints like this, I can add the chamber. So let's remove this. I'm surprised how the 3D sketch went easily enough and I was able to constrain it in a way that, like, I'm happy with it. Hallelujah. Yeah, this probably goes a little bit jank, but it's big enough that it should not be janky enough. Hopefully. But, let's see. Alright, you. Brush pull. You go up, 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 up. And then we make a new sketch. Then we're gonna do... Good luck, man, Silent. Good luck, I think that's your stream. Good luck with your stream. Have a good hangout, and for people that like that, if you like Lego, go to Silent Mode. He does Lego and everything Lego. It's always cool, and he also does 3D printing, so check it out. Let's give it... Yeah. So let's go here. Okay. Okay, now we can go to this one. So we say the magnet analyzer, then we say remove. And don't keep tools. So hopefully this goes decent enough. And if this can be bigger in time, we can excel this a little bit more. But now, how do we actually see it? Okay, now the problem is, how do we actually see it? I don't want to make a small cut in here. That's Okay, so if I hold it, I can see that this angle should be fine for 2. At least let's first see if we can actually print this. Let's see how the slicer is accepting this one. Yeah. Magnet inserter. Let's do it on the Prusa because that one is available. And print it from this area. Okay, let's see how crooked this is gonna be. Oh, ooh, oh, slightly, but I am happily impressed that it's only... I can go in here and fix that part at least, and the rest is going smoothly straight. Nice. Yeah, where's that? What? Oh. Oopsie! No. What? Huh? No. Not my mistake. No. Okay, so I have one, like, for a 3D sketch, I am pretty impressed that this slide piece is the only error. For a 3D sketch, I'm pretty impressed that this is the only error I have making this part, and the rest should be straight lines, yes. And the rest is on the pad, so that should print perfect. And then it goes smaller for the small pad. This is an hour printing. It's an hour printing, so yay. But this gives it a slightly more hold, and it goes more up, so even the ones sticking out, gravity down. So I can put a couple in and just snap them in place, I think. So, let's see. I was happy with that design. Let's see if my thumb position actually accepts it, so maybe I can make a small... This is also very thick, so I can probably make... I don't want to make this too thin, because it's pretty fragile, and if you bump to it, it's going to break, so this thickness is awesome. But I'm not sure if my thumb, like, if it sits in there, so that line up here should be fine. But maybe I need to make a small hollow piece in this area if I go bigger. But to go bigger, I just need to extend this one. So let's send it. Let's see in an hour, and let's go. But let's see if this works. So double check if my printer is clean. Printer is clean. Yes. Woohoo! So let's see. But anyway, let's go back to the work table. We got a prototype ID. Yes, but at the same time, I don't like wasting plastic. And this, is this a fail, then I feel like it's wasting plastic. Then darn it. Also, we're slowly running out of magnets. Well, I have some more, some smaller ones, some crappy ones, but this is the big batch. This is the big batch from Germany. It's running out, man. Yeah, now we have an hour to do this. But yeah, let's see if this prototype actually works. Because now I can just do... Nope. Wrong side. There we go. This one sits in too. And do that. But yeah. And for everyone being here, how is your day going? I hope the day is going wonderful. And there we go. Also, we get a big tower of magnets. Well, big tower of marbles. There we go. And do that rib. Let's get the flow in. Like, I'm way happier with how this system is currently working. It feels a lot smoother. It goes a lot smoother, and I need to be careful that I don't double click a magnet into a socket again, because that's already happened a couple times. But this goes pretty easy, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, I think we can load up a couple more magnets. There we go. I thought that was falling out, but it did not. But yeah, I slowly start feeling it in my hand in total because this is such a small repetitive task. It's not fun for your arms. But this is still better than doing it manually. Manually sucks even more, so but it's... If I do this manually, oh, that's not gonna... No, I've already done that way too many times. So I'm happy that this is a good improvement. Now, we just need to puzzle out the clicker. Can we still play with that? I think so. Okay, if the chamber works, it would be awesome because then we have less doing this. And that is awesome. How can we keep this one in place without... So technically you want to have your thumb here. I'm going too far, so if I do this, I need to go out, I need to do this, I need to go out, I need to do this, I need to go out, I need to do this, and I need to go out. So, yeah, that. How can I prevent this from happening? What the fuck? That is first time that they just fall out. Huh, that's new. So, how can we do that? Yes. Okay, if we have a small spring and we can lock it in place, then we can make it spring so it goes up automatically. But where do you install the spring and where do you install? Because I'm happy that this works, but how much can we still improve? How can we improve the system in a way that it actually works? Okay. Plus one, I already feel my hand. So let's see. Can we also make... I'm not that good with left, at least I think so. So let's see if we can actually do it with left. Well, this is feeling awkward because I've never done it like this. Already screwed that one up. So put it in. Yep. Switching left to right, it's fun. Okay, this one here, this one here, that one there, and then this one here. All right. Yeah. This is hard because I can do things left and right, but I wanted to do it like this, and I was like, this doesn't work. Like, this doesn't work. Like, right, I need to do that. So. Oh, that one didn't turn. So now we have this one. And yeah, okay, camera is not there, so let's, sorry, didn't notice that that camera was bad, so let's do that. So now you can actually, because I need to switch my hands out, because like this is a strain on your hand and you're gonna notice it very fast. So doing left and right, switching out is a lot better. But the next prototype, this is no longer working. So this is it's not non-binary. It's left and right simulate. No, I forgot the word. But yeah, with this one you can do left and right at the same time. With the next version, that's no longer possible. It's objectively left or right when you design it like that. But it goes a lot faster, you have less reloading, so I think that's the win there. Goes decently. Like I cannot complain. Yeah. Yep. Cool. Well. Yeah. So, left-handed. goes decent enough that it works. Like, I'm happy, and the camera can also, you can actually see more. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, this one works for, oh, you have a couple, you have 9, it's fine. But if you go for the bigger one, then you can just keep doing it. Then it becomes more production style. I still hope to get this piece in a way of designing, of like, can I actually design it in a way that this works? Because then we're talking at the mass production scale of like, okay, now you can do it. But this one is just still not working. So, yeah. It works. It works. You guys can also see the camera a little bit better, so I'm happy with that. I'm now not in the way, because if I go to the right side, it's like my hand is blocking everything. So, let's switch back. See if the camera also picks up good on this side. Yeah. Let's see if this one goes. Yeah, so with this area you can also see it, so that doesn't really matter. Okay, cool. Yep. And also I'm holding it slightly in an angle so it actually goes. Yeah. I think the animation makes it good clear, because like if you know the insides and you know there is a magnet in this area too, then it makes sense. But if you don't know that, it doesn't make sense. Like, what the hell is going on? So I'm happy I tried it. I'm still just annoyed by Fusion and their design style. But yeah, we're almost there. It feels great when the clicking goes in and you just, like, this was a good round, like, go, 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 go. Then it feels just bloody awesome. Then it just click, 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 go. Like, that's really great. Nope, it's not tight. Yeah! Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Ah, some plastic there. So yeah, like, still has a small problem of like this piece is just loose. So this piece is loose, and that's I do not want to introduce a spring, because then people need to buy a spring. Plastic springs will wear out, but yes, you can reprint them. Wait. Yeah, I'm not happy with the printed screen thing. So. Okay, this chamber goes up here. That is fine, but. No, I don't feel the printed spring is gonna be the correct thing. What? You escaped! You darn magnets. Oh, do it again. Yeah. So when you want to have a retraction, okay. I don't want to do it with my tongue. That's the thing, we need to remove that. Sorry, I'm thinking. Let's see if I can make this. I don't think I have the stuff actually in home. You know what? If we do it like that. can I do that? I'm gonna check something downstairs, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna be right back for a moment, but I'm curious if I can have, if I have it, then yes, otherwise I need to buy it tomorrow. Nope, 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 we're done. I think we're done, yes. Yes, yes. I have it somewhere here. Oh, I have the thing somewhere here. Oh, let me bloody find it. Where did I put it? 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 Oh, it's somewhere here. It should be somewhere here. Oh, if I have it, I can make it. Found it. Yes, found it. Right. I have something that we can use, hopefully. I think it's a little bit too tiny, but let's see if we can actually do it. Or maybe it's a... okay, this is not that strong, but... So... Small rubber bands. But this one needs to go double, that's the hard part. So this is too big. So this has a lot of stretch, but if we double it... and we somehow get it in the tool... without actually breaking it, then it becomes, I think, a lot harder. Only I cannot show it with my fingers, but let's see if we can do something with this. Okay, let's see if we can do that. It's like, I don't know how to double wrap it, but I hurt myself. Ow. Okay, so let's go to the computer. Let's go over here. Do that. Right. Okay, I had it in my head, now I lost it. Darn it. So, we need to remove the magnet for now. Let's get it out. So, okay, so we want a system where this yanks back up. And it needs to go to that position where it stops. So that's the starting point, and then you need to press it down and it yanks up again. Press down and it yanks up again. Press down and it yanks up again. So, okay, pressing down should be fine, but yanking up. Okay, let's go to this one. Now we're gonna go invert. So let's go for this. Let's create a copy. Magnet aligner. V5 rubber bands. And you need to be V4. So you create components. You go in there. I also need a copy, so you bodies off. Okay, we got this one, so we go here, and here. Let's move into the push position, yes. Oh, this is gonna be nasty. Can I do this without support? Do I need support here? Yeah. Ooh, I think I need support. Ah, that sucks. I need support. Okay, I probably need support. I hate doing support. Yeah, then this one. No. Click. So that's the end position. Yes. Okay. So let's remove you. Oh. Let's remove you. So at least that part is good. Okay, and this one needs to disappear too, which is a little bit annoying, but yeah. So that's the end position, right? So if we do double check, that this one is. Let's get the magnet on. Okay, I prefer one more movement. 0.5. A little bit more distance. Then at least we're gonna sketch out here. And then we're gonna have this one to this one to this one. No. This one and this one. Let's stitch it up. Oh. Making too many mistakes. That should be fine. Then, oh yeah, so we got this one in place and we got that one in place. So do that. So you, if we suppress you, we go all the way down. So this is the full push. Okay. You. Let's do. This also too. This is printed upside down, so this needs a chamfer. Is that enough? Hey, why are you? Okay, that should work. Itchy. Yep. Okay, so that's the holder there. And now we can go to the magnet pusher again. Let's create a sketch here. Let's do that. And let's add some bits. Nope, not feeling it. So if I do the elastics here, I still need to build out that. Then you get the impossible way of how to get the elastic in. Because I do that. So this is the stage where I want it in. I want to hold it, so I hold it like that and go down. That should be enough, I think. Yes. Okay. But how do we do that? Because this needs to be bridging up and down. I hate support. Oh, I hate support. I hate support. Let's drop on 2, yes. Okay, so I can make this one more. We have that a little bit thicker. The thickness doesn't really matter. This whole piece can also be gone. Yeah. Okay, let's fix it like that. That feels cleaner. Yeah. Okay, that should have enough meat there. Okay. Looks fun. Okay, but then again, how do we do that? Yeah, so this one needs to be as thick as this. Okay, that is fine. this one. Yeah, this one can experiment. There, so let's move it. Oh, it's in my head, and sorry guys, I don't really have a good way to explain it, and I should be able to do that. I should not be able to just watch up my screen and actually communicate, and this is the hard part where I have so much respect for people that can do this, like, holy crap, you guys. Yes, okay. So this one and this one goes still there. This one stays locked in. Okay, so now we have this one in place and this one in place. So this, and this goes also here. Then we need to move the magnet pusher. Oh, this is gonna be so hard. Oh, I already dislike this. Oh, I already dislike this. I'm not happy with it. Yeah, I'm not happy with it. Yeah. Okay, so magnet pusher goes up and down. Ooh. Oh, this is gonna be gnarly. Yeah, no. Minus 0.4 again. Okay, so now we're gonna go for this one. So let's get this one in place. Let's make a small offset. Do not need chain. 0.2 minus. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, then we're gonna make a sketch here. So 0.4. That's that. So that's 1. Good. I can do this. Where is not offset? I said that one. Okay, you and you. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. You are no, you are equal. Then we say 45, 44. This should also be 45. Yes. Okay, now we can finish the sketch and then we say revolve, select axis. No, this one. This one sweep. It's better. Select the profile, select the bed. That's fine. Oh, right, yeah. Oops. Not feeling it. Way. What? Where did I? Oh. Cannot express boots. Yeah. Okay, because then this is the final position, so then when you release it, it goes up here. And this should hold good enough. Oh, wait. Can I? Yes, I can. Yes. So this one goes away. No. This one stays. You and you. Okay, we're gonna do a safety feature. Safety feature. So that. Shit. This is 9 millimeters and the movement is 10, so this should fit. This should fit, yes. Okay, so one. You're gonna get press pulled again. Wait, give me a moment. That is fine. Yeah, you and you should be aligned. Why are you not? And you go back to this one. There we go. Let's find this one, back to this. You and you should be equal. Okay, that's better lined up. Okay. How do I make that one in? Oof. Okay, how do I do that? So, yeah, I think I can do that. Yes, I can. So let's get this one away. Let's go here and here. Now we can do this and this. Now we can do the way I want it. So 9, 7 out, 7 out. And let's hope that this works like I want it to. .4. That's 4 here, okay. So this is 0.6. Because if we bring this one back, okay, that needs to go there. So this one needs a little bit more height. So let's go to 1. Let's get the magnet pusher back. Okay, that is still too much. Let's go to 2. You'll go to 2. That should be better, yes. Okay, and this one goes away, then you go two-sided, you go all the way over there, you go all the way over here. This looks so weird, but it might work. Ooh. Oh, the problem is getting him in. Yeah, I think the problem is getting him in. So, I think this one and this one gets press pulled a little bit. No, that's not how it works. Okay. I think we can do a slight angle there. And then click it in like that. So if we do that turn there, that turn there, that turn there. That should work. Okay, yeah, that should work. Okay, you can go away. Now we're gonna work on this skeleton. Because supporting this one is gonna be a challenge, and setting that one up printing wise is not fun. Okay. You and you go 0.2 down, so I can do hopefully this. Perfect. Okay, that becomes easier to model. And now we just need the supports. Yeah, supports. Supports. Okay, we need, this part needs to be tight. This part I don't really care about. So I think we can do a little press pull. Yeah, I didn't say hold. Thank you. Jennifer. Okay, that should be fine. That is a little bit smaller. Okay. That should be good. This is thicker. Magnet pusher is all the way up there. Okay, now this one can go away again, and then we go for this one. Outer layer, inner layer, inner layer, inner layer. Okay, we have this setup that I want. Yes. Oh shit, is this still the same? Oh no, okay, thank God. Okay, 0.8. 0.8. So at least we have the outside line. Okay. Now how much distance is this? How much distance is this? It's a sucking number, okay. Okay. I do not want a zigzag. So if we don't want a zigzag, we need to go that way. But if we want to go that way, we need to go that way. Oh, this is not my best. This is not my best. So 1.2. 1.2. And now I can mirror it. I do not want to do that now. So then 0.8. Two. Two. And 0.8. Nope. That should be fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Create the mirror. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should forcibly work. At least I hope. At least I hope. Okay. So now we can do center. Okay, make that one even smaller. This is gonna collapse or it's gonna work. Ooh, that one is done. Nice. All right, that one is done. So let it cool down, and we can see if the bigger chamber actually works. And we still need to make a lot of supports here. So yay! Okay, that one I don't think I need. I just want to support this area, I think, and do that. But definitely want to support it like that. Here's the hard part. Yep. Okay. You gonna be press pulled a little bit. Should be fine. Yes. Now we can do that. Ooh, fancy. You and you. Also in just for the projection. Now we're gonna make this one, and to do that grid we go a little bit bigger, of course. Oh, I said that one. Then offset. 0.8. Yeah, I should not have done it. Okay, that's my mistake. So 0.8 is inside and 1, 2 here. So and then 0.4. 0.4 and then 0.4 0.4 no, shit, needs to be 8, needs to be 8, needs to be 8. Let's go there. Needs to be 0.8, not 0.4. Plus minus centered up. Nice. Okay. Yeah, okay, and I made a small mistake here. I did some unnecessary clicks. I made it on the wrong plane of sketching. Okay, lesson learned. Oh. Yeah, this might work. Okay. No. Okay, that's the first port. Then sketch here. Line this one up. Minus 0.4. Join. That should be fine.
Thanks to our station sponsor, the Center for Stress Management, London.
Yeah, okay, cool. And now I need to make the sketch for this one. This was 6. Then 0.2. And another minus 0.6. 4. And offset again. Yeah, that should be fine. Cool. And this one should be fine too. Yeah. Join. Oh, this is gonna look so weird. I hope this works. Okay. You are named up. Let's see if it actually slices. Oh, I'm so sad we have supports, but at the same time, it's fine. All right, let's see what shenanigans we have here. Okay. I think breaking it up is going to be nasty, but at the same time, yeah, that's what I want. So this line up is here, that's there. Should work good. As long as this is straight enough, that is fine. Okay, print settings, because I want to do this solid layers, bottoms. We need more solid layers here, otherwise it's gonna snap off. One, two, three, 4. One, two, three, 4. Should be fine. Let's see if the loader is working. Oh, it's stuck to that, dude.
You are listening to 24/7 London Radio.
Okay. Okay, so let's see if this one works. And if this one works, we can fire that one off. Ooh, let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's switch to the work table again. Okay. It's a little bit stringy because, yeah, I think it's the moisture rates, but let's see if we can load it up. So the first one goes in. Then I mean, it seems to work. Okay, now I need the special one. Then go again. Alright, let's see. Gravity! Okay, that works. Yeah, the problem is not able to see it, but I think I can do another one. So that works, but every time I go down, I feel my thumb. So we need to go a little bit more. We need to go a little bit more out because I'm gonna feel my tummy here because like this part is now jamming in. If we can make this a little bit more wider, then it's better. But at the same time, we need to be careful that this part should not matter. We can go wider because this does not interfere with that one. Yeah, nice. Okay, nice. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay, that's good. That's good. But now we need to do the scary part of go here, go here, go here. Whew. Okay, so you. Can we move you a little bit more to the left? Oh, right. Whoa! Yeah. What? Wow. Okay. Welcome to 3D sketching. Damn it. Why is this one not working anymore? What? Sweep is working. Nope. Okay, now that one is misaligned. Okay, now I need to do this one fixie. So that is you. Close enough. Cool, so now we can go back to tool. Back to this one. Go back to this one. Now we can go a little bit better on this. Okay, quit sketch that is out. Okay, cool. This one can also be gone. Chamfer. There we go. Now we can do a press pull. Oh, wait. Nope. Hey. Forward. No. Ow! And I just want to do this. Problem is, how do we see it? I think you just throw it in and you know plus minus this is 4 or 5. When it sticks out a little bit, you know you can do 6. Every 6 you need to load it up. If it is an empty one, you load it up anyway. I think you need to accept that. Okay, yeah. For now, otherwise I will puzzle it out, but for now this is fine. Yeah, we oversave the other one. I don't want to use. So let's go here. Nope, nope. First add. I hate that. Wait. Huh? Alright. I hate when the plate is empty that Prusa automatically cleans the plate. Like it's not fun. Alright, let's see. I think the supports are too thick, but let's see. The angle there is a lot better. I also need to print the new injection piece, so magnet pusher, rubber band, because this one is also new. So I need to print that one too. So this is gonna be a little bit longer. Hey, Jack in the shop. We'll show you. Give me a moment. I will start the print and I will show you. This is a magnet inserter prototype. Well, this is version 4.5. Yeah. So this is a little bit hard to see because this whole area here is support. So hard to see, but so this block is support and this whole thing is support. So this whole area is support. A little bit hard to see. Okay, I'm gonna send it because start the print. I think this is going to take 1.5 hours. Yeah, 1 hour and 20 minutes. But hey, Jack in the shop, how are you doing, man? Okay, that is good, that is good. There we go. Okay, you can print. Other one is almost done. So let's go back to the work table. So the original version is this small piece, where you can hold it and grab a magnet piece. You can put magnets in here, so it loads up. So when I use this complete insertion tool, I can actually load in the magnets in a decent, easy way. So installing the magnets goes a lot smoother. Now, this, every time I need to load it up, I made a new one that is a little bit bigger, so we can actually put more magnets in the chamber, because this goes all the way down in here. So I have more magnets to load in. So I can grab and load it in and do these shenanigans. So now I can load in a couple more, but I got slightly agitated by the piece that my thumb is holding of loading that one in. I don't know why this is not working. There we go. So that loads in, and I can keep doing one or more chambers in and just do that. So I can just keep doing that. So the magic trick here is there's one magnet on the top here that loads in the next chamber. But there's also a hidden magnet here that keeps the magnet in place when it's loaded in. So what I did, now we go back here, and go to ComView, we go to Fusion, because I made a silly animation that you can actually see slightly what is going on. Magnets, how do they work? Loads in, clicks in, pulls back, blue magnet holds the red magnet in place, yellow magnets get loaded in by the green magnet, and that's how it goes. This is how far I got, and then I was like, how can I get this thing also automatically loaded in? So how do you do that? Well, I have some small rubber bands, and I was like, let's see if I can make a shape that is actually workable with this contraption. So that's how we ended up with this magnet. Of course, excluding this and this one. So just for prototyping, this is the next version I'm making. So this one with the rubber band can hopefully move just like this. And then when I release my thumb, the elastic band will rubber band it, hopefully up again. So it goes a little bit easier. I made this one a little bit bigger, and so this part doesn't really hurt that much. And your thumb goes in the way. So you can just click it down, and the elastic band hopefully brings it back up again. At least that's the idea and that's the concept, and I have no clue if it's gonna work, but I will find out. And so yeah, that's how this madness starts. So this yeah, looks very weird. What the hell is this? Well, magnet inserter tool, so I don't have to do it manually, because I have done this around 700, 800 times manually with my finger, pushing the magnets in, and I'm gonna say, not fun. I've done that way too long, and I should have done it way less. I should have done this way sooner. But yeah, that is me making a contraption so I don't have to do this as much as I need to. So that is the cool part. How are you doing today, man? How is it going there? This is my madness. Would be awesome, but I model in the supports myself, so Slicer has no idea what support is. I do not like the automatic generated support, so I make my own supports. But yeah, that would be a nice feature to actually show in the Slicer what is support. Only the support is already in my model, so Slicer has no clue which is which. But if you use generated supports, then that indeed should be indicated. I think another way to do that right now is go to multi-material and make the support in other materials so you see a slightly color difference. I think that's the current best way to actually trick the system of like multicolor for just showing it off and enable multi-material, do support, PETG, becomes another color so you can actually see it. But a shaded or a slightly transparent checkbox that you can actually see it just for showing, that would be very great. That's a good idea. Yeah, that would be awesome. I'm happy with this. So now I can load this one in, and I can load this up with way more magnets. So this one is loaded in, this one is loaded in. So let's put this all the way over here. But yeah, I got sick of doing this manually, like, really. But, yeah. Well, I got sick of it. I did it 700 times, so. That one is empty. That one is already filled. But yeah, this is now my life. So now I can actually load in a little bit more magnets. And I can go a little bit higher, but then, yeah. This is a little bit too much, so now, let's see, that should work. So now I can load it in, and let's get the camera a little bit better. So now I can load it in, click it in, and you see that gravity and the magnet force will push it down. Now I have another one loaded up, and I can go to the next one because I know I have more than 6 magnets in here. So now it loads in. Ooh, that's gonna be awesome, man. It's a good printer. Like, if you do high quality, so the high temperature plastics, yeah, this printer is not for that. But PLA, PETG, it just works. PETG is great if you have the box with it. The €150 box is a lot, so I would say there are mods for that you can put an IKEA box over the printer, so you can make it an heated chamber, which is absolutely fine. That's gonna be cool, man. I have no complaining about the U1. It's probably me using error. I have a slightly problem, but I think it's the plastic, because the current plastic I use don't have the same problem as I was having with the other things. So I think it's a plastic problem. Yeah. I mean, one of those IKEA boxes, I think, is $10, €10 something. And then a small printed rim, and you have a heated chamber. This feels great. Yeah, no, that's fine. Like, PETG works, but that side, so that auxiliary fan on the left side, turn it off. It's gonna kill your PETG. It's literally gonna kill your PETG. Oh boy, ooh, nice. I'm almost done with the magnets. Yeah, force, like, Yeah. Hey, no. Give me magnets. Too much. So I say for PLA PETG, Snapmaker is the best currently. Like I said at the start of my stream, and I will repeat it, of course. Index is probably gonna be better because you have more tools, but manually installing it on the older printers is gonna be a slightly pain that not everyone wanna do. And on the Core 1, I say yes, but then you need to buy a Core 1 of 1100 euros, build it yourself, or pay 1400 euros and get it assembled. But I'm pretty sure that with 8 tool heads, and 8 tool heads is great, it's probably gonna go around 2000, 2200. And for 2200, I prefer to buy 2 Snapmakers. I still want one 8 tool head machine, but I keep in mind that I prefer to make things with 4 options, because then people with a Snapmaker can also make it. Good. So making things for 8 tool heads is great, but then if I want to sell stuff and show stuff, then this is the first time there's a plastic mistake here. Let's clean it up. Yeah, so I still think the U1 is the better one. We don't know how index on the Core 1 is gonna work, and yes, we can put index on a lot of machines, but currently we don't have a pre-assembled machine that just works out of the box, which is the Snapmaker. And with that, I'm just like, it's a better machine. The Core 1 can be better, but yeah, it doesn't feel... I think the Core 1 with the index is probably gonna behave better, and yes, it's compactor, slightly other different things of waste and stuff, but I still think that the Snapmaker is a really good low-budget version of the tool heads. Bambu can suck it with that one, because Snapmaker is showing you can do multicolor and multi-material, something the Bambu just still cannot do. Well, slightly. I have some misprints here. Yeah, printing design, printing errors, not me. So U1 is a really good printer, and I'm not complaining. I hope you are excited, and I hope you get some really cool projects out of it. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, this one was already made. Yeah. Like, I already have an index. What? Yeah. Yeah, that. It feels so waste. I have multiple people that I know that have a Bambu. And there were a couple people that were hating because I said, like, hey, I don't like Bambu. I don't like how the company works. I will say, like, the shenanigans going on online right now. I always said, fuck Bambu. Said it from week 1 when Bambu came live. Not because the printer is shit. The printer itself is pretty good. I have no complaining about the printers. They have done... that and the time save, and the bloody time save, because I think it still takes around 1 minute for the Bambus, and they're speeding it up with extra tools. But sorry, the Snapmaker is doing that from base. So, like, I'm so, like, Bambu is losing it, and they're doing stupid with that legal stuff. They should not have. They should not have done anything, of course. But my dislike to Bambu is, I already felt it coming from day one. How they are slowly closing down and make the walled off garden. This was my own hunch. I didn't know Grant from 3D Musketeers back then that this was right when Bambu started. And my feeling was like, because I don't think a lot of people remember that the first few days when their plastic came out, that only their plastic worked in their MMU or in their AMS system. And I got backlash from people around in my physical surrounding of like, no, you can print other plastics. They enabled that because why not? No, they enabled that because the backlash back then in the community already became big enough. Why don't other plastic works? People began tinkering and making adjustments for other spool holders so it works in the AMS. And Bambu enabled that out of goodwill. No, they did that because the backlash was getting too big. That was my point of like, they are technically not doing it in the community sense. They're doing it to wall off a garden. And slowly and more, they close down their system and make you dependent on only them. That's what I don't like. The printers itself, like, yeah, the A1 Mini or the A1 that burns down, safety hazard. But most printers have problems like that, and yeah, how they handled it, again, signature move that they're not doing the great things what they should do, and that's scary, and people don't realize that. So yeah, I currently hope that they are gonna fuck up or things get cleared up and everything makes sense and learn how to cooperate. They really fucked up because if I say it correct, the AGPL system that they use and how they use the source from SlickTR to Prusa slicer and all that, and still being dumb enough to send all your analytic data to Prusa. Like, I laughed my ass off when I found that out. Like, that was just funny. That was just, yeah, that. And all those jokes, but yeah, that was stupid. They burned their own bridge. They should have waited with that because I'm pretty sure, it's a guess, it's an estimate, in a couple years, if they still are alive like this, they will bring out their own slicer that is completely off-sourced, and then you can never use Orca slicer or Prusa slicer for your Bambu. They will bring in their custom slicer that is more in their needs. They have used the open source to boost their productivity, and they used everything in their might to accelerate as fast as they can, and they did that very smart. They play to every market instead of 3D printing. Prusa went for 3D printing community only, and what Bambu did was every wood maker, paper maker, crafter, cosplayers, they all got a Bambu. And that was a good, smart move from Bambu. Their marketing team, really good. The rest, yeah, let's not talk about that. Okay, that one was stronger. But yeah, like, they did a dum-dum, and well, as you can see here, I already tried a 6-sided inverter, so This system is the same as the core concept, but then 6 sides at the same time. Kind of works, but where's my tool? Where's my tool? Where's my tool? Where's my tool? So this was technically version 4. This is now version 4 with the extra loader, because this is too fast and but yeah, I can load this one in here, so this turns in here, and and I can turn it without magnets. Without magnets I can turn it, but if I put a magnet in between, it's stuck in around the half position. The magnets, the turning system of this has not enough force when I turn it to actually push these pins all the way to the end, pushing the magnet inside. That is just a no-go. That doesn't work. And me loading this up, I need to automate this, that this is always clicked in, of course, because for testing I need to open it up and see if this actually works. But if I don't have this and you just click it in. Also, the next problem, this one loads in pretty nasty, because I need to let them all in and doing all that. So this is still the prototype. If I can remove this system, so I click it in, turn it, get it out again, and this getting out already takes longer than I actually. So that whole process of showing this is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. I cannot do this faster. I can't. I just can't. This is too fast. So going for the 6-1 is not worth it in speed time. I need a mechanic that actually works, and that's something I just don't have. And to make this work is just done. I'm done. I'm done. I think this one is left, but this one is too stringy. I don't want to use that. I'm done. Ha! I'm done. I'm done for now. Well, next 9 batch is almost ready, but yeah. So now we have a lot of marbles, contraptions. So my new batch. So this is what I started printing from Friday. No. So I was on the U1. I was printing my lamp. So I have a client that wants to buy a lamp. So I'm selling because I need some income. But all the other times I'm just printing this whole stack and this whole stack. And all this in behind, so splitters, droppers, and marble elevator pieces are all printed this whole weekend. So this is my whole, since last Wednesday, Thursday, I'm just printing non-stop marble contraption pieces, and doing all that. And we have around 8 kilos of plastic from Polymaker left, so I have no complaining. I have a couple stringy pieces, so hard to see. I think, yeah, okay, there you can see it. So I have some stringy problems, but this is on the core one, and I think it's just me need to learn to tweak the profile and do that. So why are you switching? So this is probably me in a profile program. Ooh, light boxes. Ooh, those are cool too. I like the lithophane effect and how you do that. I have a silly idea, but that means that I need to design something in ZBrush or a sculpting tool, and I want to bring, at least I hope, I want to bring a lithos in 3D. Because litho is one-sided, but with all the multi-support material, can we make a way to actually go 3D with lithos? I think we can. Awesome. So are you like, I forget names, but are you a person that physically sells things at a shop, or you have an online store for that stuff? Because if you are in America, I might be interested if you want to sell lamps. If my lamp is live and people want them but don't have a printer, like I don't have a print. I have a couple of people that want to print a couple, but I'm still looking for people that say like, hey, I have a print farm or a print shop that like I can sell a couple just as print kits. So people still build them themselves, because I don't think people that wants to resell my lamp do a full assemble. Assemble takes 1 hour to 30 minutes. But you can still just sell the plastic and people buy the electronic parts themselves, so you are not responsible for the electronic parts, as far as I understand in the rules of engagement of selling things. You just sell the printed parts and that's it. At least that's the idea, hopefully. At least that's what I hope. But please tell, because I'm very interested. Okay, you sell in person, yeah, okay. So the problem with Etsy is that I cannot give you my license anymore, because Etsy closed that down, which would be great because I need another print location in America. I don't have that. I'm thinking about going Etsy because for Europe, but if someone in America wants to buy my lamp, I'm like not doing that, because if I need to transport this to America, that's going to be pricey and you need to pay import fees, and then everyone's going to bitch about the tariffs and like, yeah, I cannot do that, guys, sorry. But yeah, Etsy closed that down. Like, I'm happy if they do legit, like, that they go to my store, but if they are in America, they buy it from you. I think Etsy needs to do that. Like, instead of reselling, you still buy it from my store, but all American locations or whole USA, if you want, if you're up for that, then that part goes to you. I still take a cut because I'm the original owner, but most of the income then goes to you because you are doing the physical work. I think Etsy should enable that, at least that. But then it's still my store, but 2 locations. Otherwise, I need to do it in the back end, which is a lot of work for me, because then I need to set up an order system. Does that work too? I have not thought about that, because I don't even have an Etsy account. I should make an Etsy account. Yeah, I should make an Etsy account. Yeah. Oh, I need to think that out. Boo. Yeah. Oh, I still need to puzzle it out. I'm gonna be happy in Augustus when I got the things ready and I can put the lamp at least on printables. And yeah, if people wanna physically sell print kits or the full assembled lamp, they are free to do that, but then they need to subscribe to the how do you call that, the club access on printables, that you sign up for the 50 and then you can do whatever. If you do lower quantities, just send me a message and we take it. That, because I'm open for selling, but do it honestly, and I want a small return too, please. Thank you. But that's the thing, like, I'm oh, okay, this one's filled. Yep. Yeah, something stuck under it. So now let's clean this up. But yeah, like I still need to puzzle all that out. Like I'm thinking, do I do my own shop, or because to be honest, I am also not really looking at building lamps all day and assembling lamps all day. So I also don't want to do that. I just want to build the next project. That's the decision. That's the decision of like, yeah, and costing that one out. I have a couple people in America that really want to print a couple for there, but at the same time, like, yeah, cool. But then how do we get everything locked in place? So, all right. One, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 3 times 13. I want to clean this up. So this is 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 12. So that is 70, 82, 49. No, 94, 94, 94. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus 30, so this is 100. 124. So I already have 124 extra pieces already. So this is around 1.5 kilos of plastic. And then plus all in the back, that's probably also another 100 or 60. Yeah, it's another 60. So we can go up to 3 layers on the big table downstairs. So I'm mass printing that one. Happy with this one. That one's printing. Okay, I said in the title that I also wanted to work on the lamp, but like I am too dead ass tired now, and streaming for a long time takes energy. So hopefully I can do that next stream and focus on that one. It's hard to do 2 things at the same time, but I'm happy with the clicker. This is so cool. This one is already working, and you can mirror it for lefty mode, but okay, technically this works. Okay, technically with left this works, but it's not the best. So technically this works for left too. Yeah, technically it works for left too. Okay, yeah, this works for left too, but I don't know if the new version sticks out a little bit more. So I don't think that this one is gonna work for left. But I'm still happy that this works, and this makes it so much better than actually pushing magnets in with your fingers. I did it for 700 pieces. Yep, I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn. But anyway, thank you all for watching. See you next time. I have probably gonna stream Tuesday. I don't know if I do another stream on Thursday or Saturday. Not sure yet. Maybe. If I have the energy and the timing and the momentum, then I will probably stream there. I need to learn how to make videos. I need to make some new shorts. I have not uploaded for 1.5 months. I just have no idea what to show, because like showing a picture of this and doesn't feel good. And that's the hard puzzle. I'm like, I need to accept that simple, fast work still shows progress. And that for me is the hardest part, because like, this is so simple. Who wants to see it? And I know people want to see it, but my mind needs to accept that. And I need to come to terms that I just need to make a lot more videos, but I don't want to reach that slop video content making wise, but I still want to show things. And currently I have not shown anything for 1.5 months. I have streamed, but I forgot to make the videos. But anyway, thank you for watching. See you next time. Good luck wherever you are. Good night, good morning, and see you next time.